Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is your host, Greg, and unfortunately, Donnie has encased himself in a bit of stone, so we will be working on aesthetics today. However, before we do that, let me go ahead and walk you through some of the changes that have been made around here. As you may notice, that's a bit more open now. It looks a little different, so let's check this out. As you can see, there's some redstone here. I actually need to go through and get this. This was a concept test of the sugarcane farm, which I'm about to show you. We figured it was simple enough that it's something we could do off camera and just come back and show you the functionality of it. But basically, it just allows us to have a somewhat simple and easy supply of sugarcane. So we're going to be needing that as we work on our enchanting table, getting that up to full strength, as well as cakes, which we will be making pretty soon. There's a temporary cow housing facility upstairs, and when I say upstairs, I mean outside in the world. And so fairly soon we're going to move that down here into an automated breeding facility, and that will allow us to milk our cows and give us another part of what we need for cake. We need wheat, we need eggs, as well as milk and sugar. So sugar cane and wheat will be taken care of soon enough. And then we're going to need, let's see what's in here. Oh, yep, I'll just load up on torches. And then we're going to definitely need to get some, well, I don't know, those resources. Okay, all right, let's take a look around. Let's see what we got in here. We have, some rudimentary inventory right here. We're getting pretty full on cobblestone, if I remember correctly. There we go. Valuables. Here we got some coal blocks. As you can see, 5 emeralds. 5, yes. So the mining down there is going quite well. Redstone, we have more than enough, but I actually just got an idea. Let's see how this goes. We were feeling a little cheap on the obsidian there, so how about accenting this with coal blocks? How's that look? I like it. It's it's different. It's different, but it comes out looking quite nicely. Okay, why don't we show you the sugarcane farm? The sugarcane farm has a collection chest here, as well as a status monitor up there, which I will explain in a moment. Here you can see we have a daylight sensor, which goes up to the surface to a bit of glass and a small podium I built up there just to house it. And then, so what happens is this picks it up, and this disables this. So this is the lock, which prevents this from coming on. So the signal is flipped, and all of these pistons break and then reset. So what this, of course, means is once a day, when the daylight sensor switches off, the sugarcane gets harvested. So it's a pretty good timer. We didn't want to have a clock running, and that was Donnie's idea of having a good, long timer, so to speak, on this. So it goes every 12 minutes when the day changes. The day in total is 20 minutes long. The day cycle is 12. The night is 8. Just a little bit of information for those that had known that. Now, the last thing is this was changed to use a more efficient clock type. So a man by the name Cordy Uope the Pie commented and said he had a better design for it. So what this does here is this enables it's a toggleable clock. So as long as you're standing on the pressure plate, it is going to continue to fire the dispenser. And the idea behind this is you can walk up and get a couple seeds to begin harvesting. It doesn't really matter if you get a surplus, because you're going to come through and this won't be here. You're going to come through and plant. You're going to bone meal it, and on the way back you're going to have an excess of seeds anyways. So it really doesn't matter. Plus, if we were to say, be breeding chickens or something like that, sometimes you will need more seeds, and this is just a efficient way of handling that. So there we go. And let's take this and throw it in this chest. Now, what I wanted to do today was make things look nicer, and we are going to go through in here. This is just going to be the bait, and let me show you the chest room layout. So here you can see we have sort of I don't even know what you'd call this, a varied design. You can make things look nice by mixing colors and mixing textures, and you could quite easily go all the way around this with just wooden blocks. But if you add in logs and you add in varying colors of staircases and different block materials, it does give you a very, I don't know, rustic look to it, and I like the way it looks. I was testing out a jack-o'-lantern to see if that would look nice, but I don't think I'm going to keep that there. What I do want to put back there, if we have enough glowstone, and I'm going to go try to find where Donnie put that, because I know he went and got some glowstone, because he put those status monitors there, which I forgot to mention light up when the farm is at half capacity. What that means is that once the chest in the front is full and there's a bunch of hoppers in the middle that feed into the chest, once the middle one is full, it is going to disable the system from farming, just because we figure, if that chest is full and half the hoppers are full, we have more sugarcane than we know what to do with. And of course we can change that later, but we were going to put on the end, but it's too hard to get that to fill up. So, alright. No glowstone. I could probably kill him and take the glowstone that's on him, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, we'll go get some of our own, as well as take a look at the nether layout here to... Oh, okay, alright. That is unexpected, for sure. I was not expecting that, but I can deal with it. Now, zombie mechanics. Let me think about this. Can I hurt them without upsetting the zombie pigmen? They're of similar species, and that would be a new feature that's been added, but I would assume yes. So here's what I'm going to do. Video settings, I'm going to give myself a larger render distance so I can see any... Oh, yep. And I believe I'm already under attack. I have my sound pretty low, so I should probably change that. Let's just tower up there with this hideous cobblestone tower and get ourselves some glowstone. I see blocks laying around all over the place, so I would assume it's not very safe to be here at the moment. But as long as he can't target me, he's not going to fire. So they don't risk landscape damage, which is interesting. But I'm glad that mechanic's in the game. Certainly saved me a time or two. And when I say that, they're not going to fire at landscape that's in the way of them hitting you. They will gladly miss and destroy everything. But say if I were hiding behind these glowstone blocks and they couldn't get a clean target on me, they will not shoot. And you can actually punch back their projectile with anything. You don't need to shoot it anymore. I think originally you had to shoot it, but of course that was in very early alpha, and again I could be mistaken. But now if you hit their projectile back, you can damage them that way, or you can bring a bow of your own, or if they get close enough, you can hit them with a sword. So that's always fun and very, very dangerous and often painful, but. Hey, no one said this was easy. Okay, let's head back after we kill this zombie. Now, this is either going to turn out good or it's going to turn out terrible. There he is. Damage, damage, damage. He's dead. Zombie pigman, no problem. Okay, so you are allowed to damage zombies without upsetting the zombie pigmen, so that's very comforting. Okay, so back through here. Yep. I'm going to worry about linking the portal later. For those of you that don't know how that works, what you want to... Oh, yep, see, that is why the portal needs to be linked. That is an issue. That is a big issue. Let's see if we can... Yikes. Okay, back into the nether. So what happens is when you create a portal, it randomly places it within a certain region. So it plants it somewhat close to... Okay, this is going to be a very big issue. Because I'm not quite sure where the base is. Hold on. Donnie's online, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to first light this place up a little bit, make it safe, and then we're going to find his nameplate and attempt to get back to the base that way. Maybe this will be a little bit more of a caving episode then. I don't know. I was hoping to do aesthetics, but let's find our way home and talk about portals linking. So where is that? So... Unfortunately, they've removed how overpowered they were. You can't really see them all the way through walls anymore. But anyways, for portals, the way it works is it kind of randomly places them, and then it can end up creating other portals like this in caves and stuff, and it becomes a pain in the ass. And the way you circumvent that is by making your portals linked. So the Nether, as you may know, allows you to cover 8 times the distance, with 1/8 of the work. And the reason it does that is because the Nether coordinates are the overworld coordinates divided by 8. So what you want to do is find the coordinates of your overworld portal, divide that by 8 for the X and Z coordinate, and then you're going to take your Nether portal and you're going to move it right there. And that is going to make sure that portal only accesses your source portal, because it will then be the closest. They attempt to go to the closest one, and for whatever reason, this one that's been created is now the closest one to the Nether portal. So it is the one that's been chosen to link with it, which is not what I want. And we're going to get this obsidian here. Not all of it, of course. This will be the last piece. And we'll leave this large purple L down here in this cave for someone to discover. Okay, let's get out of here after we grab this iron. We're going to need a surplus of this, because I have yet to even make myself armor. And that was a bit of an issue yesterday while mining. I think Donnie and I died a combined 5 or 6 times. One of which was actually pretty funny. There was a lava pool, and then there was a cave right next to it. And we were mining together, and he starts standing right on the edge of the lava pool, and he like is expecting me to turn around, because a second before I hadn't even noticed it and I almost fell in. So he's like standing on the edge here like, oh, look how funny this is, I'm right over the lava. And of course right behind him a zombie, I think it was, walks up and pushes him right in. So, or no, it was a creeper. A creeper walks up behind him, detonates, items go everywhere, most of them into the lava. And I'm not quite sure what we lost. We got the diamonds, and we got the diamond pick back. So that was very, very stressful period of time, because I was looking around and I'm like, fuck, where are they? And then I see that the diamonds were over there. 27, I believe he had in his inventory, so that would have been quite painful to lose. That's about half our diamond supply right there. We have 50 right now, and I have not contributed that much towards mining. I have been spending more time on the chest room, and I want to make the main cave look nice, but I'm really torn about how to do the ground in there. In the past, I would have done grass just to give it a nice, cheery look to it. You walk down, you see all this grass, you see some pigs and stuff running around, which will probably slaughter out of anger at times, so those will have to be replaced quite often. But funny enough, in the chest room, we were talking about, and I want to say, and I was talking to Donnie, and I told him, why don't we do grass down here? And he said, that sounds fine. And so I got the materials to build a grass staircase to bring the grass down. And as I was leaving to go build that, an Enderman appears out of nowhere, holding a grass block standing in the chest room. And, we're looking at him, talking about, like, oh, if we kill it, will he drop it down? No, you have to give him his choice. And he placed the grass block right where I needed it and went on his way. So that was actually very, very interesting timing. So that helped a lot, saved a lot of work, because getting grass to come down is not... Oh, look what we got down here. Oh, man. Oh, boy. All right, let's get those after I grab this gold. I'll be right back. I'm going to collect all these resources, and then you'll see a bit more of me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when I say you'll be seeing more of me, I of course do not mean that I'm going to pull down my clothes and reveal myself to you. However, we have revealed these diamonds here, and it looks like we have 4, so it means my luck has not been as bad as I thought. And we're going to just collect these right here. Hope that none go in the lava. There we go. That's why I usually, uncover them and let you see what's going on. So let's... Oh, wow. Okay, all right. Now I see how it's going. Okay, all right. More. I'll take that. What do we got? 3. 3's good. 3's a nice number. Oh yeah, I won't be greedy. Wow. Okay, that was unexpected for sure. Wow, more diamonds. Okay, let's get out of this cave now. Why don't we? I've gathered some resources. I'm gonna leave. There's redstone and coal, but we have an exorbitant amount of coal at the base, so there's really no reason to be spending too much time down here gathering that. Let's find the quickest way to the surface. We're gonna first try to get close up there, and then I want to just tunnel upwards. So we're at 31 here, and I'm gonna grab this iron. I can't pass on iron. Iron holds a special place in my heart, or I guess on my body soon enough. I will be making armor very soon because that has cost me way too many deaths up until this point. Which way? This way? Okay, alright. So the goal is to get past a Y of 31, and this will have been a better route to take. So it looks like we're going to get that here. Let's get as high up as we can. That goes pretty high. So does that, but we'll take the left route. 40, we've reached 40, so the general height that ground sits at is 64. And unfortunately the area I'm in is a bit more hilly, and it looks like we're somewhat close to it. We may actually be as much as 200 blocks from the base, but if I get to the surface, I should be able to tell where I am. So 42, which means just 20 blocks of tunneling upwards at this point if I were to start. Let's see if we can't get a little bit higher, just a little bit more. All right, what's going on here? More iron. Oh, I meant to ask you all, because I guess I'm too lazy to look it up. In the new update, I think there's been a change to the way zombies attack you. And the reason I say this is because while caving yesterday, I attacked a zombie, and then all of a sudden 2 more appeared. So I figured, I guess there's just a lot of zombies, and I killed one, and 2 more appeared. And it quickly turned into a bit of an infestation. And I was curious if that's a gameplay change, where they've made zombies spawn more while one's in distress. I mean, I've heard rumors about a mechanic like that. Let's get this guy. There we go. 2 hits with this sword. I like it. It's only like a sharpness 1, but it gets the job done, So, ain't no thing. Where's that? Oh, yep. Skeletons over there. Let's go. I'm finished with this cave. 48. Okay. Close myself in, and this is the unfortunate part for you all. It's going to be a little dark in here, and I'll try to prevent that as much as possible. So I'll place a torch all the way up there, break that, do a little tunneling upwards, grab the iron. Of course, we can't pass up on iron. It's not an option. There we go. Get that. All right, and continue the upwards dig. And we're there quite quickly, so this won't really be much of an issue. Okay. Where's the dirt? There should be dirt very soon. Very soon. And how much did I haul from there? I got quite a bit. 7 diamonds in total. Okay, that's not too bad. I got some obsidian as well as gold and plenty of iron. Plenty of iron. We are not worried there. Okay, dirt. Here we go. And we have reached the surface, which of course means we now get to find where home is. And let's see what landmarks I recognize. Lots of sunflowers. I have remembered seeing that mountain a time or two. I have not seen this. Wow, this is actually quite exciting. Huh. As much as I dislike the new flowers, it's a lot to get used to, but it is nice that you can now, have easy access to more dyes. That was a bit of a pain in the past. And, you end up with some landscapes like this that actually look quite beautiful. I mean, that's remarkably stunning right there. Okay, where are we? I'm looking for a small hill, a small mountain that we have dug into the side of. There it is. It's right there. Okay, no issues. I knew I'd seen this weird stone mountain. I knew that was somewhere outside of our base, which actually looks quite cool. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not much of a stone kind of guy, unless I'm building underground. Then really, stone is exceptional, and I will tolerate it for that. Anyways, there's the home. In the distance, you can see the little hut I made to hold the piece of glass that allows us to detect daylight. I wish I had the zoom feature that Optifine grants us, but I'm not using that right now. So just a little hut, no worries. Something simple. All right, let's head back down, and then I think I'm going to try to wrap this up because it's getting quite long here. But before I do, I want to show you how to link portals. So we're gonna handle that so that I don't have that issue again. That was a little bit of a pain just then. I wouldn't like to go back to that cave. Okay, back home. There we go. Donnie's in the corner, AFK as always. And let's see. So the first thing we need to do is capture our X and Z coordinates. So right here is 213.5, and Z is 159. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a calculator, 2 in fact, and I'm going to do some math. Okay, so first the X. So 213.5 divided by 8 gives us 26.6. We're going to round up. So X is going to be 27. Z is 159, which means 159 divided by 8, 19.8. So we're going to round that up. So we're looking for an X of 27 and a Z of 20. So, excuse me. I'm going to go through, eat some bread on the way, replenish my health. Let's see. Nope. Bread didn't get eaten. That's fine. That's fine. No worries. Okay. Let's break this. Where are we? X is currently minus 14. So we're off by a large factor. That's what placed us about 100 blocks away. And the reason for that is there must not be a place where it can reasonably spawn a portal at the height it wanted to. Or just simple randomness making this a pain to handle. In the past, I think not only would they place right in the middle of blocks, but they would actually dig out a cave for themselves, so it wasn't an issue. And then they introduced this feature, which has been nothing but an inconvenience. Okay, we need 10 pieces. I'm gonna do the light portal for now. I'll come back and get this and make it look better when I have the time. There we go, 10 pieces. Okay, let's set out on a search for the correct location. And it looks like it's going to be somewhere out over that lava, and that's probably why it didn't spawn it. So, luckily, quite unfortunately, I have my diamonds with me. I didn't have the foresight to put those away. So this is going to be a bit of a gamble, but I guess we'll go for it. And I'll pick up this quartz. Beautiful quartz. All right, there we go. Okay, X, we were looking for 27. There it is. We found it. The fabled 27, eh? And Z, we're looking for 20, and please don't tell me it decrements in this direction. It does, of course, which means I have to go way out into the center of the lava. A simple gas blast right now would be enough to cause me to lose all of my diamonds and get quite, upset. So I don't want that to happen, and I've disabled my sound, so I can't actually detect whether that's coming or not. So we'll just hope it doesn't. And 20, there we go. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. I'll build myself a safe little platform. Gas can't destroy cobblestone, so that is going to be somewhat of use. Okay, alright, let's just widen this up a bit more. We're going to do another ring of 2. Another ring of 2. Oh, mercy. Crap. Crap. I didn't need this right now. I did not need this. Come on. Yikes. Okay, we'll just build the portal. Oh, I am an idiot. I didn't bring a flint and steel. Luckily, though, it is multiplayer, so I will actually cut the episode, and I'll wait for Donnie to come online to bring me a flint and steel, which means he's going to spawn another portal. Yikes. Wow. Whew. I'm very glad this wasn't single player. Otherwise, I would have had to use the ghast to ignite the portal. You can do that. They do look after you a little bit there. So if you're stranded in the nether and you have no obsidian, you can either find your original portal, or if that is not ignited, you have to have obsidian with you, construct another portal, and get a ghast to fire upon it to ignite it. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for joining me for this episode. Unfortunately, we didn't get many aesthetic things done because we had a few drawbacks, or, setbacks. But I hope you enjoyed anyways, and I will see you next time. Feel free to leave any comments or recommendations in the comments if you'd like to see something done. And, yeah, I will see you later.